My name is Sophia. I am a teacher. I work at a small school in a quiet town in Nashville. I love my job. I enjoy teaching children. My students are kind, smart, and curious. Every day, they make me smile. One day last year, I met a new teacher at our school. His name was Daniel. He taught math. Daniel was friendly and funny. He had a warm smile. When he talked, people listened. I liked speaking with him. We laughed together and shared stories during lunch breaks. Soon, we started spending more time together. We went for coffee after school. Sometimes, we went for short walks in the park. I liked being around him. He made me feel happy and safe. At first, I did not know Daniel was married. He never talked about a wife. I thought maybe he was single. He treated me kindly. He listened to me. I believed he liked me too. We became close. I started to feel something for him. I looked forward to seeing him every day. I told my friend Lena, "I think I like Daniel." She smiled and said, "He sounds nice. Maybe he likes you too." One day, something strange happened. I was at home when my phone rang. I did not know the number. I answered the call. A woman's voice said, "Hello, is this Sophia?" "Yes," I replied. "Who is this?" "My name is Claire," she said. "I am Daniel's wife. We have been married for 5 years." My heart stopped. I could not speak. My hands felt cold. "What?" I said. "You are his wife?" "Yes," Claire said. Her voice was soft, but I could hear the pain. "I don't want to lose Daniel. I love him. I want to keep our family together." I did not know what to say. My heart felt heavy. "Why are you calling me?" I asked. Claire said, "I saw you and Daniel together. I wanted you to know the truth." I closed my eyes. I felt sick. I never knew Daniel was married. He never told me. I felt sad and confused. "I did not know," I said to Claire. "He never said anything about you." Claire said, "I have pictures of us. I want to show you." She sent me the pictures. They were smiling in the photos. They looked happy. There were pictures of them on holiday, holding hands, sitting together. It was real. I looked at the pictures and felt tears in my eyes. I thought about the times I laughed with Daniel. I remembered his jokes, his kind words, the way he looked at me. Now, everything felt wrong. I asked myself, why didn't he tell me? Why did he hide this? I felt guilty. I never wanted to hurt anyone. I never wanted to be a problem in someone's life. Claire said, "Please don't break my family. I need your help." Her words stayed in my mind. They were heavy, full of pain. "I understand," I said slowly. "I didn't know. I'm so sorry." I decided something in that moment. I would not see Daniel again. It was the right thing to do. I cared about him, but I cared about Claire too. I could not be part of this. The next day, I saw Daniel at school. He smiled at me. "Hi, Sophia," he said, like everything was normal. My heart started to beat fast. I wanted to tell him what I knew. "Can we talk?" I asked. He looked surprised, but said, "Yes." We walked to a quiet corner outside the school. I took a deep breath. "Daniel, I need to talk to you," I said. He looked worried. "What is it?" "Claire called me," I said. "She told me everything." His face changed. His smile disappeared. "Oh no," he whispered. "I should have told you." "Yes," I said. "You should have." "Why didn't you?" "I was scared," Daniel said. "I didn't want to lose you." I looked at him. "But you have a wife. This is not fair." "I know," he said. I made a mistake. I felt angry and sad at the same time. You lied to me, I said. You were not honest. Daniel looked down. I'm sorry, Sophia. Please don't leave me. I need you. I felt tears again. But you already have Claire, I said. You can't have both of us. Daniel was quiet. I care about you, I said, but I don't want to hurt Claire. I don't want to be part of this. Daniel looked at me. I love you, he said. I want to be with you. My heart ached, but I stayed strong. You need to choose, I said. You can't have two lives. He said, please, give me time. You can take time, I said, but I won't wait for you. Then I turned and walked away. I felt broken inside. I walked home with heavy steps. I thought about Claire. She was kind. She was strong. She called me, not to fight, but to ask for help. I respected her. I did not want to hurt her again. I stayed home that evening. I did not eat. I did not watch TV. I sat by the window and looked outside. The trees were moving slowly in the wind. The sky was gray. I missed Daniel. I missed his voice, his smile, his words. But I knew I did the right thing. The next few days were hard. I went to work, but I felt sad. I tried to focus on my students. I smiled at them. I helped them learn. But inside, I felt tired and lost. One evening, I called my best friend Lena. I said, "Can we meet? I need to talk." We met at a small cafe near my house. I told her everything about Daniel, about Claire, about the phone call. Lena listened carefully. She held my hand. "You did the right thing, Sophia," she said. "You cannot love a man who is already married." "I know," I said, "but it hurts." "It's okay to feel sad," she said. "You are strong. This pain will pass." Talking to Lena helped me feel better. I was not alone. I had someone who cared. Later that week, I made a decision. I wanted to meet Claire again. I wanted to support her. She had been honest with me. I wanted to be honest with her too. I called her and said, "Can we meet?" She agreed. We met at a park near her home. It was a quiet place. Trees stood tall and birds sang in the sky. When I saw Claire, I felt nervous. She looked tired and worried. "Thank you for meeting me," she said. "I wanted to see how you are," I replied. "I'm sorry for everything." Claire nodded. "It's hard," she said. "I love Daniel, but I'm afraid he will leave me." I could see her pain. Her eyes were red. Her voice was soft. "You are a strong woman," I said. "You can talk to him. Be honest." "You think he still loves me?" she asked. "I don't know," I said, "but you deserve the truth. You deserve to be happy." Claire looked at me with kind eyes. "Thank you, Sophia," she said. "You are a good person." We talked for a long time. I felt a connection with her. We both loved Daniel, but in different ways. We were both hurt, but we were also strong. That night, I thought a lot. I knew I needed to move on. I needed a fresh start. I began thinking about leaving the town. After meeting Claire, I felt a little better. I still felt sad, but I also felt strong. I knew I made the right choice. I stayed away from Daniel. I stopped talking to him. I didn't answer his messages. I needed time to heal. At work, I focused on my students. They made me smile. They asked questions, played games, and worked hard in class. I helped them learn English and math. Their happiness gave me strength. But sometimes, when I was alone, I felt empty. I missed Daniel's voice. I missed his laugh. I missed the way he looked at me. It was hard to forget someone I once cared about. One evening, I sat on my bed and looked at the ceiling. I asked myself, what do I want? What do I need? I needed a fresh start, a new place, a new life. The next day, I spoke to my friend Lena again. I want to leave this town, I said. I think it will help me heal. She looked surprised. Really? Yes, I said. There are too many memories here. Lena gave me a warm smile. Then you should go. Do what's best for you. I felt nervous, but I also felt hope. I started looking for jobs in other cities. After 1 week, I found a small school in a city called Maplebridge. It was a quiet place with kind people. The school needed a new English teacher. I applied for the job. After a few days, they called me for an interview. The head teacher spoke to me kindly. "We would love to have you here," she said. "When can you start?" My heart beat fast. I smiled. "Next month," I replied. When I told Lena, she hugged me. "I will miss you," she said, "but I am proud of you." I also told my students. Some of them cried. "We will miss you, Miss Sophia," they said. "I will miss you too," I replied. "You are all special." On my last day at school, I brought cookies and juice. We played games, took photos, and shared hugs. It was a sweet goodbye, full of love and sadness. At home, I packed my clothes and books. I looked at old photos. Some had Daniel in them. I put those away. I didn't want to carry that pain to my new life. When I arrived in Maplebridge, the air felt different. The streets were quiet. The houses were small and colorful. There were trees everywhere. Birds sang in the morning, and the sun shone brightly. I moved into a small apartment. It had a balcony and a view of a garden. I placed my books on a shelf. I bought new curtains and flowers. I wanted it to feel like home. At the new school, the teachers were friendly. They welcomed me with smiles. "Hi, Sophia. We are happy you're here. Let us know if you need anything." Their kindness made me feel safe. I met my new students. They were younger than my old class, but just as sweet. They listened carefully and asked funny questions. "Do you have a dog? Can you sing? Do you like chocolate?" I laughed. Yes, no, and yes. I started to feel like myself again. Days passed, then weeks. I worked hard, made new friends, and went for walks in the park every evening. I began to sleep better. I smiled more. The sadness became smaller each day. One afternoon, I got a message on my phone. It was from Claire. "Hi, Sophia. I hope you are well. I wanted to tell you something. Daniel and I are trying to work things out. We are going to couples therapy. He is trying to be honest now. Thank you for everything. I will never forget your kindness." I read the message 3 times. I felt relief. I felt peace. I replied, "I'm happy for you, Claire. You are a strong woman. I hope things work out for the best. Take care of your heart." She sent a final message. "Thank you, Sophia. I wish you happiness too." I put the phone down and closed my eyes. A soft wind came through the window. I felt calm. That evening, I sat on a bench in the park. The sun was setting. The sky was pink and gold. Children played nearby. A couple walked by holding hands. A dog barked softly in the distance. I breathed in the fresh air. I am okay now, I thought. I am healing. I still thought about Daniel sometimes. I remembered our talks, our laughs. But now, the pain was smaller. It did not control me. It did not break me. I had made the right choice. Love can be beautiful, but love must also be honest. I learned that love with lies brings pain. I learned that letting go can be the most loving thing we do for ourselves and for others. In Maple Bridge, I found new things to love. I loved my students. I loved the quiet mornings. I loved the smell of fresh coffee and the sound of the rain on my window. One weekend, I went to a bookstore. A woman smiled at me and said, "You look new here." "I am," I said. "I just moved." She handed me a flyer. "We meet here every Friday. We talk about books and drink tea. You should join us." I smiled. "Thank you. I would love that." On Friday, I went to the book group. I met new people, kind, funny, and warm. We shared stories and laughed a lot. I felt connected. A man named Ethan sat beside me. He was quiet but kind. "What kind of books do you like?" he asked. "Stories about life and love," I replied. He smiled. "Me too." We talked for a long time. He asked about my job. I asked about his. We both loved teaching. He taught history at a nearby school. When I walked home that night, I felt something new. Hope. I didn't know what the future would bring. I didn't know if Ethan and I would become friends, or maybe more. But I knew one thing for sure. I was open again. I was ready for life. In my old town, I learned about love, pain, and honesty. I learned how strong I could be. I chose to leave, to protect my heart and someone else's family. It was not easy, but it was right. Now, I am starting a new chapter. I am smiling again. I am meeting new people. I am learning to love myself. And maybe, one day, I will love someone new. With truth and trust, life is not always easy, but it always moves forward. I am ready to walk with it. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, comment, and share. More emotional and inspiring stories are coming soon.